I'm Rod Weatherby.
I'm Dave Noel, and you're watching Nutshell.tv.
Today, we're going to be discussing
NASA climate deniers.
Right. And they're not denying the climate, they're denying climate change. And they're not so much denying climate change as asking NASA to stop making claims about climate change.
What?
Yeah.
Why is NASA making claims about climate change?
Because NASA does an awful lot of work. They have a lot of satellites, obviously, and a lot of those satellites are actually pointed at planet Earth.
Oh, that's convenient. Satellites that are orbiting in a place where weather doesn't happen.
No, they're pointing at Earth.
Oh, yes.
So,
NASA collects a lot of data that's used by meteorological associations worldwide.
and it's also used by NOAA, which is the National Oceanic and Atmospheric,
Institute of America.
I think it's administration.
Administration, yes, because that starts with
Down
A.
here. So they do actually collect a lot of climate data, and they make claims about climate change through the work that they do with NOAA and other groups. So a group of former NASA employees has appealed to their boss. They don't want them to make unproven remarks in public websites. They just want them to stop because they don't believe that the science is there. Now, keeping in mind that these former employees, I think there might be one meteorologist in the bunch. The rest are engineers and former astronauts. I mean, these are people who are accomplished. They're not untalented people, but they're just not. This is not their, They're.
It's not like, I know space. They're not slack-jawed, mouth-breathing yokels.
No, absolutely not. But they seem to think that there's no evidence. So they've asked for their bosses to relay this message. Now, the letter was signed by...
Did you say there were former employees of NASA?
They're former employees. Again, it's not a numbers game, but to give you an idea of maybe what this might mean as far as it goes for general consensus on the science, there's 18,000 people currently employed for NASA. That includes contractors. That's currently employed. I'm not sure what the number is for former employees. So there's 49 of these people who have written this letter, and their boss, Charles Bolden, didn't actually reply. But there was a rebuttal letter written by NASA Chief Scientist Walid Abdel-Lati, and he said that NASA doesn't draw conclusions or claims about research findings. It supports an open scientific inquiry and discussion, and anything that they're saying is based on the science. So he's also encouraging these former employees, astronauts, engineers, and the few scientists to participate in the peer review process rather than make these blanket statements.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point of science, right? If you think you have a better way of doing it, debunk it, disprove it, and put it up for review.
Because otherwise it's like you're a hairdresser telling your manicurist how to do their job. I'm Rod Weatherby.
I'm Dave Noel, and you're watching Nutshell.tv. Music.